So you're going out to fly your drone, you've charged up your batteries, you've charged up your controller, you've got an SD card all fresh and ready to go, it's in your drone, everything's all good. You pack it all in your backpack, jump in the car and off you go to your site. You get to your site, out you get, pull out the controller, turn it on, it's looking good. Pull out the drone, can't believe it, forgot the drone's still at home. What? Do you have to drive all the way back? Maybe not. Quick phone call to the missus. Can you put the drone in the back garden, please?
Huh?
She puts the drone in the back garden, you turn on the controller, she turns on the drone, she says, yes darling, I have turned the drone on, you may commence with your lift off. Take off, fly it towards you, there you go, saved your journey home. Can it be done? Who knows? Let's see just how far away you can be from your drone with the controller and the drone turned off, turning them both on, launching, and seeing if it can fly towards you. How far can we go? Let's find out. Alrighty, okay, so 39 metres, I'm off, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, don't know exactly how far we're going to go, but we're probably going to go for about 100 metres or so, I'd say. I guess. I'll walk on to approximately 500 metres. And now I'm just guessing. I'm not counting my paces all the way. I know that cottage away down there at the end of the beach is 1 kilometre away. So if I walk halfway to the cottage, that should be about 500 metres away from where it is and where Caledonia is. So I reckon this is probably a good spot to set up and test here. Maybe not 500 metres away, maybe closer to 400, but let's have a look and see. Right, I see him moving forward now. It looks like he's going to be turning Caledonia on. Okay, looks like we are connected.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
How far are we away here? And probably have to add about 20 metres for the update home point. So there we go. We are now at probably close to 400 metres.
Landing.
And there she has landed. So let's turn everything off, and I am going to walk down to a little cottage there, which is a kilometre away. And it appears there is no phone signal down here on the beach. So I don't know how I'm going to contact Eddie to get him to turn Caledonia back on. Hopefully he'll see me stopping at some point and we'll just turn Caledonia on. Find out in a second or two. Right, so I reckon I'm about a kilometre away from Eddie now. He's turning Caledonia on. I'm about to turn on the controller. And hopefully I haven't walked a kilometre and a kilometre back, 2 kilometres for nothing. Hopefully she'll be able to launch here. Come on, give us the connection. Give us that good connection. Let's see. And I think we have her. Let's get the screen recording on. See if we can launch Caledonia from
Takeoff.
Approximately a kilometre. Let's move her back and get the home point updated. Okay. And there's Eddie. Zooming in his wee scouse face. Right, so that seemed to work fine. And I'm all the way down here at this cottage, so let's just see exactly how far away I am. Now I'm not going to get any further on this. If it works here, then that's good enough for this wee test today. So there's 500 metres. I'm maybe not quite as far as a kilometre away. But it wouldn't be far away for you, I don't think. So there's 600 metres. 700. 800 metres. 850 metres. There we go. So this is where I turned the controller on. So 866 metres. That's not bad. I will push it on just a wee bit further. Because I've got quite a bit of battery power left, so let's send her back to Eddie. And I'll push it down to the edge of the beach, which should then take me just over a kilometre. And as Caledonia flies back to Eddie, I'll walk down to the end of the beach, or at least to the rocks down here, which should take me to a kilometre, I would think. And she's flying into quite a headwind to go back to Eddie there. Quite a wind picking up there, as you can see. She's kind of wiggling about quite a lot in the wind.
Landing.
Okay, now Eddie should be approaching her to turn her off. Okay, that's Eddie turned her off. So I'll stop the recording. I'll turn this off and I'll just move down to the end of the beach, which should take me to just over a kilometre away. If that was 866, so that's less than 150 metres I need to get to the kilometre point. So the end of the beach should do that just fine. And then hopefully I can give Eddie a call back and still have a bit of a signal. And he'll turn Caledonia back on. And it is a beautiful morning, wee bit of a wind, and just in the distance there you can see Culzean Castle. Whoops. So Culzean Castle there, just in the distance, but I am zoomed in ×9 to get that. So I'm not going to walk all the way to Culzean Castle, but I am going to walk just to the end of this beach, or at least this section of the beach, which is just down here where the rocks are. And when I hit these rocks, I estimate I will be over 1 kilometre away from Eddie and Caledonia. And hopefully, if the signal between our phones is still working, I can give Eddie a call. Aye, we live in Scotland, middle of nowhere, third world country. Phone signals are rubbish. Any Americans that are watching are probably going to be thinking, where is that? Is that are they in the 19th century? Right, okay, so let's give Eddie a call if we can connect to him. Hopefully we can. We'll soon see. Right, so it seems that Eddie has turned her on.
Take off.
There we go.
Home point updated.
So I'll turn around and see. Alright, so there we go. So everything seems to be fine now. So we did get a connection. Just here, let's fly her down. See if it can tell how far away we are. And then I'll head back, make sure everything's okay with Eddie. And that the public haven't been giving him a hard time. So I think it was maybe back here a wee bit where we got a connection, because I was a bit worried and I kept moving forward there, a bit worried about Eddie and that people weren't giving him a bit of a hard time. So I reckon it must have been a bit here where we got the got the connection. Right, so now let's see. So I am just beyond the wee cottage, and there I am there. So the distance here that we connected with is it going to be a kilometre? Yes it is. So there we go, just over a kilometre. Right, so here's where you took off from, or at least, here's where we made the connection, right here. So that's 1,013 metres. So that's pretty good. So there we go, over a kilometre away. Controller was turned off. Drone was turned off. My good colleague and my invisible spotter Eddie turns on the drone, I turn on the controller, lift off and flies all the way down, just over a kilometre to get towards me. So the next time you're out flying and you forget your drone, just phone home and ask them to switch it on and put it in your garden, and you can just launch and fly it towards you, as long as you're not more than a kilometre away. Give us a thumbs up, I'll see you in the next one.